What's up everybody, it's TKE, and today I have another rebuilding challenge video for you. It's going to be the trade your best player every month rebuilding challenge. So at the end of every month, the best player on my roster is going to have to get traded, and they're going to be randomly traded, so I don't really get to pick who they're traded for. So I'm going to throw them in the trade finder, and I'm just going to randomly pick a trade, and that's the trade we're going to have to do. And then if we have to make any other changes, anything like that, we'll do that when the time comes. But I want to thank you all for subscribing to the channel, watching the videos, anything like that. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do hit the subscribe button, hit the like button on this video, and don't forget about the giveaway that I had in yesterday's video. Look at that, make sure you enter that giveaway. But without further ado, let's get over to 2K. Let's do this. Okay, so we're here in 2K. First thing I have to do is select a team, so I'm going to stop in 3, 2, 1. And we got the Bulls. We'll take the Bulls. I did a Bulls rebuild, but this is a fantasy draft, so it doesn't really matter. And let's see where our pick is. Oh, we have 5, so we're going to get like LeBron, Kawhi, someone like that. Awesome. So we'll simulate the draft, but unfortunately that guy is going to have to be traded not long into the season. They'll be traded at the end of November unless I trade them before that, which I have the right to do, but I'm not sure if I will. We'll see what offers are there. So the team is LeBron, John Wall, Drew Holiday, DeMarcus Cousins, Larry Nance, Plumlee, Portis. Not a lot of young guys with trade value, which kind of stinks. But first thing, we'll just see what LeBron can get us. Okay, so there's no trade offers for LeBron. So if that happens during the season, I'm gonna have to do something like randomly pick an NBA player and trade him or something. I don't know. So I'm gonna trade DeMarcus Cousins and this first round pick right off the bat, see if we can get anything good for him. Not a big DeMarcus Cousins fan in 2K, so like Kemba Walker would be good, even though we have John Wall. Spencer Dinwiddie would be good. CJ and JaVale, that might be a deal we do. Eric Bledsoe. Yeah, I'm gonna do the CJ and JaVale trade. And then I'm going to trade Drew Holiday and like Damian Lee and this first round pick and see what we can get for them. So there's not a lot here. Could do this Kemba trade, I guess, and have Kemba come off the bench or trade him for someone else. Yeah, and I'm thinking I'm going to do the Kemba trade. Have him come off the bench. And then we definitely need some power forward center help. John Wall come off the bench for us. So we'll throw some picks onto some people. So to get help at the front court, we're definitely gonna need like to trade John Wall or Kemba. So I'll throw John Wall and like this first round pick into a trade finder and see what we can get for him. Get Chris Paul, but I don't need another point guard. I need like center and power forward help. So like Gobert would be good. Drummond, Harrell, Steven Adams. Valanciunas and Eric Bledsoe would be good because then we still have a backup point guard that's good. I think I'm going to do the Valanciunas Bledsoe one. And so the game plan would look like now. Starting lineup's decent. Definitely need some help for Larry Nance, but we could trade him. Have to trade like Plumlee or McGee. So I'll make a couple more trades. We'll throw Nance and Plumlee into a trade finder with a second round pick and see what we can get. So I can get Drew Holiday to come off the bench, kind of a no-brainer for me. Now what positions do we need? We need a starting power forward. And that's pretty much it. So we'll trade Portis. Bobby Portis with these 2 seconds. And see what we can get for him. See like Christian Wood, Davis Bertans, Marcus Morris. So I'll do the Christian Wood trade probably. And then he'll start there for us. Okay, so starting lineup then, off the bench, we look decent. I'll throw a couple picks with some of these guys off the bench and see if they have any trade value. I have some firsts, so we'll throw some firsts with them. So I see Norman Powell and Dwight Powell. No relation, but whatever. We'll make that trade. Add the exception, okay. Now, this is what the game plan would look like. I like it for the most part. I'm not really feeling having Norman Powell and Drew Holiday, so maybe we'll flip like Powell and this first and this second and see if we can get anything for him. And we'll flip those two for Joe Harris and Davis Bertans. Bertans can be our starting power forward. So this is what the rotation looks like. I feel pretty good about it. We'll simulate to the end of October, and then we will have to trade LeBron if we can. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to figure out something else to do with him. So we're 4-1 now, and we have to trade LeBron. There's no offers for him. Okay, so this is the trade I was able to find. I just trade findered for Paul George. So this is what we're gonna do. I know it's not perfect, like randomly trading, but that's what I had to do. It's the only thing I can figure out how to do. From here on out, we should get trade offers for everyone. I'm gonna make Paul George a small forward, and he'll have to get traded anyways here after a month. But that's what I had to do. I thought about different ways to do it. That was the trade that popped up with LeBron for an offer. So that's what we did. This is what the rotation's gonna look like. It's not great, but it's what we're gonna roll with until the end of November, and then we'll just keep doing it from there on. All right, so we're here at the end of November. We are 15-5, team's pretty good. Paul George is our best player, but he's gonna have to get traded now, so we're just gonna do that. And we got 15 offers. They're all pretty decent. So I'll just randomly pick one in 3, 2, 1. So Mitchell Robinson, Kyle Lowry is the offer we're doing. Now the rotation's really gonna change now, so I'm gonna trade Bledsoe off the bench because we don't need 3 point guards. I'll throw this pick with him and see what we can get. And I'm not seeing a lot of great stuff for him. I get Steven Adams to come off the bench, and that's what I'm gonna do. And let me just make sure the rotation's good now. We got too many centers, so I'll trade like either Valanciunas or Adams. Oh wow, we have way too many centers. Okay, so I want, what can I do here? I'm gonna change Mitchell Robinson to a power forward, I think is my answer. So we will do that. Okay, so Mitchell Robinson is now a power forward. And then this is what the rotation looks like. And I will be trading JaVale McGee and Draymond Green. I'll trade him for Kelly Oubre and DeLon Wright. Okay, so this is what the rotation will look like. And I feel pretty good about it. So that's what we're gonna do. We will simulate to the end of December, and then we'll make our next trade. All right, so we're 23-11 after that. We will be trading Kemba Walker now, which is okay because we have a backup point guard in Kyle Lowry that we can use as our starting point guard as well if we don't get anything good. I see some decent trades here, so I'm just gonna stop in 3, 2, 1. Andre Drummond and Elfrid Payton. Okay, so we have another center, so now I'm definitely gonna have to trade one of our centers we have. I'll keep Andre Drummond because we just got him, but I will trade Steven Adams probably, or Jonas Valanciunas is probably the guy I'm actually going to trade. So we'll see what we can get for him. Maybe another point guard would be nice. Brogdon would be good. And I think, okay, so Brogdon or Jamal Murray. I'll do the Brogdon one. And we'll see what the rotation looks like now. So this is our rotation. I feel pretty solid about it. Oh yeah, I like this rotation a lot, except I want Christian Wood playing like 20 minutes a game coming off the bench, and Mitchell Robinson play more than that. Oubre will play some more. And that's what the rotation is going to look like. So we will I'm going to make sure that the system proficiency is good still. Perimeter centric is not it now. It's looking like balance would be better. So I'll make that active, and I'm definitely getting rid of Jim Boylan. I didn't even realize he was still our coach. So Jim Boylan is getting fired, and we will hire Trent Peterson. Okay, so Trent's our coach now, and we will simulate to the end of January and then see what trade we have to make next. Okay, so now we're here at the end of January. We are 33-18. Team's all right, and we're gonna have to trade one of these three. So I'm gonna randomly generate a number to see which one we're gonna have to trade because I don't wanna have to make that decision. So we'll generate a number between 1 and 3 and see who it is. And it's 1. So CJ will be going out the door today. And these trades probably are not very good. Okay. I'll stop in 3, 2, 1. Josh Richardson and Cody Zeller. Okay, so that really screws with what we're trying to do here. I'm going to trade Cody Zeller because I don't want him coming off my bench. I just have too many centers. I'll trade him with Alfred Payton and see what we can get. Lou Will, I never trade for Lou Will, and he always pops up. I think I'm going to do it right now. Yeah, we'll trade for Lou Will this time. And this is what the rotation will look like. Maybe I shouldn't have traded for Lou Will. I need some more help, like small forward wise off the bench. Okay, let me make another trade. I'll do Jingles in this first round pick, I guess. So this is what the rotation looks like now. And we'll use that for now. We'll simulate to the end of January, and we'll see what we have to do after that. Okay, February has come to an end. We're 39-21, and time to trade Kyle Lowry or Andre Drummond. So I will randomly generate a number again, 1 or 2, and it looks like 2. So Drummond is going out the door. So we will see what we can get for him, and then see if we have to make any other moves. Okay, so I will stop in 3, 2, 1. Bojan and Ricky Rubio, not the greatest trade. So I might turn Mitchell Robinson back into a center because we don't have a center off the bench. That's what I'm going to do. Mitchell Robinson back to a center. Goes down to an 82 overall. And now I'm going to see if we can trade like Rubio and Richardson and this first round pick and see if we can get anything better to come off the bench. Like Blake Griffin would be good. Al Horford and DiVincenzo would be good. I'll do the Al Horford Dante DiVincenzo trade. So this is what the rotation will look like now. And I think it looks pretty good. So we'll just keep simulating until the end of March now. And then we'll have 2 more trades to do. And then after that, we're going to get into the playoffs and see how good this team can be. I'll make one last trade before the playoffs. Hopefully it's good. But now that the trade deadline is passed too, I'm not going to make any trades myself. It's just going to be the trades that we get from the from trading our best player. And we're going to have to roll with whatever we get. Because now that we're past the trade deadline, I probably technically shouldn't be making trades of my own. So that's what we're going to have to do from here on out. So we are here, end of March. And we will be making another trade. This time, Kyle Lowry will be out the door. And these are the offers we're getting for him. So I'm going to stop in 3, 2, 1. Robert Covington and Tim Hardaway Jr. The team just seems to be getting worse by looking at the roster. So yeah, this is what we're rolling with here. I'm going to change Covington to a small forward. This is what the rotation is going to look like. We only have 1 point guard on the roster, so DiVincenzo is going to have to run backup point guard for us. But we're going to simulate to April 15th, and we'll see what trade we have to make, and then we'll get into the playoffs and see what we can do. So one last trade to be made. I'm not sure if I can trade after the season's over technically, so I'm going to trade it before that April 15th game. And we will be trading Steven Adams or Robert Covington, so I will generate who, and it's going to be Steven Adams, so we will see who we can get for him. And these are the options we're getting, so I'm going to let it go for a little bit, and 3, 2, 1. Kyle Lowry's coming back. Okay, that's good because we did not have a good point guard besides Brogdon. So that's what the rotation's looking like now. And we don't really have a backup center, but we have Al Horford who can run backup center for us. So I'll simulate this last game, and then we'll do the playoffs and see everything that happens. So Luka won MVP, Zion Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man was Ricky Rubio, Kawhi won Defensive Player of the Year, Luka also won Most Improved, and then Nick Nurse won Coach of the Year. And we are the Bulls. We do not have anybody on any teams at all. Okay, so we'll just get into the playoffs. We are currently the number 2 seed. We're going up against the Atlanta Hawks. Who do they have on their team? The Hawks have Van Vliet, Fournier, Harris, Tatum, and Lopez. So they're a pretty good squad. They're pretty even with us, I'd say. So we'll simulate the first game. We won, and we'll just simulate the round. Hopefully we can get out of here. 2-0, 2-1, 3-1. And we move out of the first round. Looks like we're going to be playing... Oh, the Wizards upset Boston, so we'll see who they got on their team. So they got D'Lo, RJ, Kevin Porter Jr., Anthony Davis, and Nikola Vucevic. Again, pretty good squad. Hopefully we can slow down Anthony Davis with Horford and Robinson protecting. So we will simulate this game. We go up 1-0. And 1-1. 2-1, we're up. Tied 2-2. Down 3-2, okay. I'm just gonna simulate with Simcast. And looks like okay, we come back. All right, so we're going to a game 7. So for this game, we will see what's happening. And it's back and forth a little bit, but it looks like we're going to squeeze out with the win. Okay, 23 points. So we kind of took over the last couple quarters. So now we're going up against Toronto, who has Luka, and I have no faith that we're going to win this one at all. They got Rondo, Luka, Paul George, Marcus Morris, and Willie Hernan-Gomez. So I don't think we have a chance against these guys. I'm going to shorten the rotation to like 8. Just try and get the best possible players playing all the minutes. And we will simulate this round. Hopefully things go good. We lose game 1. I'll just simulate with Simcast. Looks like they're going to run away with game 2 as well. Yeah, they blow us out by 34. Next game. Oh, looks like... Okay, that one was a little closer to start, but looks like they're going to take it. All right, and we're down 3-0. Last-ditch effort. I'm going 5-man rotation. I don't know if it's going to work, but that's what we're going to do. And 48 minutes to all the starters. Let's simulate with Simcast, see if we can do anything. And doesn't even look like that's enough. So yeah, we lost by like 50. So let's see if the Raptors go on to win the finals. Either way, we got eliminated in the Eastern Conference Finals. We lost 4-0 to the Raptors. They were just an overpowered team. If I was able to keep LeBron, maybe I would have. But again, sorry about that LeBron trade. There was no trade offers. That's all I had to do. I still got a bad deal, but either way, Raptors did win the championship. Luka is the Finals MVP, averaging 39, 13 rebounds, 9 assists. This guy is just a god in 2K, and realistically, he's a god in real life too. So, congrats to Luka. I'll look at our season stats. I forgot to do this after the season. So, Kyle Lowry, 18. I mean, we were just really distributed very well, but nobody was really taking over, so that's what it kind of looked like. But either way, we ended up losing in the Eastern Conference Finals. Thank you guys for watching. This was kind of interesting because I had no choice over who I had to trade people for and everything like that. I tried to keep the players that I traded for too, just so I wasn't like throwing them out the door quickly and anything like that. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. It was another creative video I thought would be cool for you guys. If you have any other challenges you want me to do, please leave them in the comment section below. Also, make sure to enter the giveaway. If you haven't seen it in this video, it was in last video. So go ahead, look at that. Make sure you're liking and subscribing and commenting and joining this awesome group that I got here. I appreciate you all. Other than that, it's been TKE. It's been real. Peace out.